You won't believe how wild this is. Whispers are swirling that Selena Gomez's family doesn't approve of Benny Blanco. And suddenly, drama is erupting where there previously was only love. But what's the real story behind this? Let's dig into every detail, because this one has twists you won't see coming. Selena and Benny's love story has been nothing short of a modern fairy tale since it came into the spotlight. Their relationship, blossoming from years of creative collaboration, officially went public in December 2023 when Selena confirmed what fans had already been speculating. From that moment, everything about them radiated authenticity. This wasn't just another Hollywood fling. They felt like a real couple with real love, the kind that makes people believe in happy endings again. When they announced their engagement on December 11th, 2024, it felt like a scene straight out of a romance movie. Selena captioned her post with a heartfelt line, "Forever begins now." Benny quickly responded with his playful yet tender, "Hey, wait, that's my wife." The internet lost its mind. But even more touching was how their families reacted. Selena's grandmother proudly wrote, "Our prayers have been answered," signaling that this wasn't just a union between two celebrities, but a bond embraced by family as well. By March 2025, their love story took on an even bigger stage with the release of their joint album, I Said I Love You First. It wasn't just music. It was a diary set to melody, capturing everything from their first sparks to the depth of their present-day bond. Fans rushed to hear it, and the world responded with massive love. The album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200, giving Selena her strongest sales week ever. It also became the first album by a real-life couple to top the vinyl albums chart. One of its standout achievements was the track Ojos Tristes, which made history by hitting number 1 on Billboard Hot Latin Pop Songs chart. These weren't just records. They were milestones that showed how much people resonated with their story. But then came the whispers, the ones that suggest Selena's family might not be happy with her choice. That narrative quickly began swirling through fan forums, TikToks, and social media threads. Suddenly, what had been a picture-perfect love story started to feel like it had shadows lurking behind it. Fans couldn't help but wonder, if her family disapproved, what would that mean for her future with Benny? After all, Selena has always leaned on her family during her most difficult moments. Whether it's been her health struggles, the painful loss she's experienced, or the vulnerability of sharing her truth about not being able to carry children of her own. For her, family isn't just important, it's foundational. If there were cracks in that foundation, it would mean real turmoil behind a glamorous front. Yet, here's where the tension really gets juicy. When you actually trace back these rumors, there's no credible proof. None. Not a single reputable source has confirmed it. Not her family, not her reps, not even an unnamed insider in the tabloids. Instead, what you find is the exact opposite. In early 2024, insiders were already confirming that Selena felt at complete peace with Benny, describing how he made her feel at home and at ease. People around them at the time didn't just see potential. They were openly calling this a long-lasting relationship. And if you follow Selena's own words and actions, she has never wavered in showing her admiration and love for Benny, even when fans themselves threw criticism his way. She once admitted that negativity from outsiders can sometimes hurt the people she loves most, but also praised Benny for being calm, grounded, and unshaken by it all. That doesn't sound like a man at odds with her family. It sounds like someone fully embraced. So why do these family disapproval rumors have traction? Because let's be honest, drama spreads faster than truth online. Fans love dissecting every lyric, every caption, every tiny public moment to find hidden meaning. On their joint album, tracks like Sunset Beloved have sparked debates. Some listeners insist the lyrics point to obstacles and conflicts they had to overcome. Others argue the narrative arc of the album is proof that their journey wasn't all smooth sailing, that maybe they conquered opposition before arriving at their current joy. These theories have fueled speculation that the so-called opposition was her family's doubts. It's not true, but it makes for a delicious story in fans' eyes. And in today's culture, sometimes speculation feels just as loud as fact. Still, the bigger picture shows support all around. Benny's side of the family has been nothing short of enthusiastic, with their celebration at the engagement proving they're fully behind this union. Selena's grandmother's words of joy were a powerful counterpoint to any chatter of disapproval. And if Selena's mother, Mandy, or anyone else in her tight-knit circle had reservations, you can bet the press would have picked it up instantly. Instead, what we see are glimpses of harmony. If there was even a hint of disapproval, Selena herself, who's always been transparent, would have likely addressed it head-on, just like she's done with every personal challenge she's faced in the past. Let's rewind for a second to the way their engagement rolled out. Selena has always been someone who values privacy, but this announcement felt deliberate, like she wanted to share her joy with the world without filters. Posting, "Forever begins now," was a declaration, and Benny's tease and reply made it relatable. Two people so in love, they can't help but joke with each other, even in their biggest moments. But right after that came the surge of speculation. What's next for them? Would they rush into a wedding? Was a baby already on the horizon? Hollywood couples are rarely given the luxury of pacing themselves, and Selena and Benny have been no exception. The wedding talk especially caught fire. Fans and media outlets alike began imagining what her dress would look like, who might design it, and whether it would be a star-studded guest list or a quiet family affair. Some even guessed the album I Said I Love You First was secretly sprinkled with hints about their vows, almost like a soundtrack for their big day. That theory went viral with TikTok edits pairing their lyrics to wedding montages created by fans. The obsession was real, and it also fueled the idea that everything about this couple had to be picture perfect. That's exactly why whispers of family tension struck such a nerve. They clashed with the Fairytale fans, had already scripted in their heads. Let's get clear on Benny's role here. For years, he was a behind-the-scenes hitmaker, working with some of the biggest artists in the world. People knew his name, but not his personal life. Dating Selena catapulted him into a whole new dimension of fame. And suddenly, the paparazzi cared not just about his music, but his dinner dates, his vacations, his words. That spotlight can be brutal. But Benny has handled it with an ease that surprises even Selena's most protective fans. He doesn't shy away from defending her. He doesn't engage in petty feuds. And he seems to genuinely embrace the chaos that comes with being in love with one of the most followed women on the planet. This has been a big reason why people close to Selena reportedly respect him. He doesn't buckle under pressure, and that's exactly the kind of strength she needs. Of course, fan reactions have been a whole world of their own. Some corners of the internet obsess over every lyric on their album, treating it like a puzzle meant to be solved. Was Sunset Blood about a fight they had? Was Forever Yours a nod to a secret proposal? Others take it lighter, creating memes and edits about how Benny is the green flag boyfriend who finally gave Selena the peace she deserved. The most common thread across these reactions: people rooting for Selena to find lasting happiness. After everything she's gone through, public heartbreaks, health battles, and being endlessly dissected by the media, her supporters see this relationship as her turning point, the one where she finally wins. And then there's the speculation about their future family. Benny has openly said he dreams of being a dad, and fans wasted no time running with it. They've debated on Reddit threads and Twitter spaces about whether Selena would consider surrogacy or adoption, with some pointing to her past openness about her health as proof that she'd be candid about whichever path she chooses. The fascinating part is how much fans want to be part of this journey, as though her decisions about motherhood are shared milestones for the millions who follow her. It speaks volumes about the emotional connection people feel. They're not just watching celebrities. They're investing in a story of resilience and love. Selena Gomez has proven time and again that she knows how to handle negativity, especially when it comes to protecting Benny Blanco. Whenever critics have tried to tear him down, she stepped up with confidence, praising his kindness and the balance he brings to her life. On social media, she's bold, liking posts that defend him and sharing pictures that proudly declare their happiness. It's her way of showing the world that she owns her story and no fan, tabloid, or online critic can twist it. This fearless loyalty is one reason people admire her. Looking ahead, their wedding is bound to be more than just a glamorous spectacle. It will symbolize healing, love, and a fresh start after years of public heartbreak. Until then, every move they make will fuel speculation. But the truth is simple. Selena and Benny's bond is strong, grounded, and unshakable. The real deal So,